Alright, so Kudos 2, which is not showing up in my stream here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. I just need to resize the window. 1 second. Kudos 2, man. I spent hours playing Kudos 1 back in the day. And I knew Kudos 2 existed for many, many years. I played the demo. I had fun with it. I just never got around to actually buying it until tonight. It was only $6. It was in the past 20. One of the reasons I didn't buy it, I thought, yeah, it's a fun, good game, but $20 just seemed to me a little bit pricey for what was here. $6, that's a much more reasonable price. It's a fucking great game, though. Quite honestly, if you have the $20 to blow and it was still $20, I would say, yeah, whatever. I've certainly enjoyed playing the game. And Kudos 2 is basically an upgrade to Kudos 1. So, if you've played Kudos 1, you've more or less played Kudos 2. Kudos 2 is a more refined version of Kudos 1. So like I said, I never really played the full version of Kudos 2. Never owned it. Just played the fucking demo. Loved it. Loved Kudos 1. So I'm excited to actually be able to experience the latest, greatest, full, complete version of this fucking game, since I never got around to buying it until just now, and I got it on sale for $6, and I think it's going to be permanently on sale for $6, but I don't know. On their website, they seem to indicate that that's a limited time offer, so if you want to grab this game up, by all means do so now, because it's only $6 as opposed to fucking 20. And I think that's an awesome thing. I could enable same-sex relationships. I don't have anything major against gay people, but I'm personally not gay, and so the chances of me hooking up with a dude, even in a game, are pretty slim. If you want me to, I'll enable same-sex relationships. So, who knows? Maybe some guys will invite me out on a date and I'll have to turn them down. Because, nothing against gay people at large, just personally, I don't want to date a person with a penis. And that's just me. In fact, I'm so much that way that I think women are a little bit weird for dating men. Like, you fucking put up with us assholes? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely not a homophobe. I'm just definitely also not a homosexual. Really don't care if you suck dick. Not my thing. But anyway, we're going to begin a completely new game here. So, in some ways, what this really boils down to is it's an intense time management game, sort of somewhat visual novel-esque, in that, unlike The Sims, you're not really moving your character around, you're not fucking cooking his every meal. You'll see when I play the game. It's pretty unique. It kind of is almost like a bare-bones sim that just really kind of gets The Sims down to its bare essentials. And I'm gonna just name him after myself. James Rose. This is my life, starting at 20. And we live in Fairmount. That sounds like a good place to live. I think that's maybe a better face for me than whatever. Man 1 and Man 3. I'm definitely not Man 2. Anything higher than that, you start getting into the woman avatars. And we are not a woman. We are a man. So I'm either going to be Man 1 or Man 3. It doesn't make that huge of a fucking difference. That's more my hair right now. I don't want fucking sunglasses or glasses, because I don't need them. I'm more or less okay with the rest of his outfit here. but we can play around with the different options. I could go with no coat at all. I don't even necessarily have to wear a suit shirt. I think I could just... I'm more of kind of a flannel guy than a business professional guy, but I would definitely go both ways. I guess, I mean, I could jazz up. I've done it before. I definitely did that in college. That's kind of more my speed right there. Hey, what's up, BBJ? We're playing Kudos 2, man. This is a good old game. It's not on GOG, I don't think, but this is actually a good old game. It's not that terribly old, but old enough. I think I could also go without a tie, but I did used to wear a tie every single day in college. It's just the dress code for men. I'm not going to focus too much on this shit because it really doesn't matter a whole hell of a lot. I used to wear jeans all the time when I was 20. These days I'm more of a khakis guy. But since you start this game off in your fucking 20s, I guess I might as well make myself kind of look like I did when I was in my 20s. So let's go ahead and just jazz myself up. Not that much. Yeah, this was... Let's change the color of my tie. This was pretty much me in the, when I was 20. Let's get that more white. Kind of a light blue. Nah, I definitely want more white. Yeah, I love that fucking game, Echo of the Wilds, man. That's a weird game, and we need to get back into that. I did save that game. So, I mean, we could pick right up where we left off, try to solve some of those puzzles. I played it for like an hour and basically just opened the game up for you guys. I didn't really dig into it. I mean, that game, like, even though it seems simple and short, like, you could easily spend hours dying several times before you even beat it the first time, and, like, maybe solve one or two puzzles before you even... Hell, I've died in the game and haven't even solved a single fucking puzzle before when I was first playing it and trying to figure... Why did it change my name from Jim to Wayne? What the motherfuck? Alright, Jim Rose from Fairmount. And that's more or less how I looked when I was 20. My 20th birthday! Yesterday was my 20th birthday, and as I recovered from the celebrations this morning, I decided it's time to do something with my life. I'm giving myself a 10-year target to find fame, fortune, happiness, or all three. From now on, I'll keep a diary of how I get on. Jim. Well, it's Monday, January 2016. My alarm clock has gone off because today is a work day. Time to get dressed and go earn a living. I'm going to walk to work. We could change our commute method, but that's going to start costing us some money. What reset, Boss Pie? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're a couple comments up, you said your name reset. Yeah, I just now noticed it. I'm sorry. I was paying more attention to the game than the chat. My bad. Change commute method. So I could walk to work, cost nothing, and you can only do that up to 4 miles. So because my current job, I guess, is within 4 miles, I'm able to choose this option. Otherwise, you have to take the bus. It's 25 cents per mile. If I wanted to go to work, be it. So I guess, and that's indicating that my job is exactly 5 miles away. So somehow I'm able to walk even though... If we bought a bicycle, which is $70 in this game if I recall. That's cool, BBJ. I know you're in a totally different time zone. You're like way out there in Europe, in like Amsterdam or some shit. Or somewhere near there. You could even buy a motorbike. And what is up, Elite Z Viper? So pay attention to this game because this game actually, you know, it's somewhat realistic actually. I mean, it's not completely realistic, but you'll see what I mean. It kind of is life on a very micro scale. It kind of gives you an idea of like if you really want to get somewhere in life, you know, these are kind of things you need to think about as you go through 10 years of your life. and you'll find that like there's just never enough time in the day to do like everything that you want to do and shit like that. And this game like really kind of drills that into your fucking head. So you got all these different like little traits that go up or down based on things that you do throughout the game. So because we're going to walk to work, it's going to have an effect on various traits here. So let's go ahead and progress the game forward. Went to work. It was a wonderful sunny day when I walked to work today, and I arrived at the restaurant feeling calm and relaxed. So as you can see, by walking to work, it increased our fitness by +1. We lost 1 weight notch. We also lost 1 energy notch, makes sense, and our excitement went down by 1 because it was pretty much a boring walk to work. You'd be the laziest fuck. And what were you talking about with trades there, BBJ? So a good day, we had a good time at work today, everything seemed to go just fine, and after bills and tax we took home $11.02, $3.66 of which was in tips. So see, when I was originally reading this, I thought we came home with $11 plus the $3.66 in tips, and that's almost what it makes it sound like, but no, it's $11.02 including $3.66 in tips. So we could choose to take a bus home if we wanted, whatever, that's going to cost us money, so I'm going to walk home. It's good to keep our fitness and other shit up anyway. So we came home from work. Tonight's journey home from work was uneventful. So we gained another fitness, we lost another weight, lost another energy, and we lost another excitement by walking home. We now have $26.02 to work with. We have 4 current friends, and this little bar to the left indicates how close of a friend you are with these people, and every weekday night, or at least on a work night, you have time for 1 activity and 1 activity only, and that's kind of shitty, honestly, because, you know, that doesn't give you a whole lot of time to do shit, but that's life. Life is like that. You don't have fucking a whole lot of time to do all kinds of shit. So this game like really kind of like makes you fucking figure out hardcore what really needs to be taken care of that night. And these graphics will kind of actually change over time. If somebody calls you, it'll come up on your cell phone. So like if you get dirty, you'll notice like little flies buzzing around your head and shit. If your apartment gets dirty, you'll notice like little like spots coming up on the background. If you get yourself a pet like a cat, you'll see like cat footprints going across the background as your apartment gets dirty. The game, with its simplistic graphics and seemingly simplistic engine, is actually really deep, really fucking awesome. You can double click on your friends, get to know more about them. We have Donnabelle at the top here, who's fairly high on the attractiveness scale. She's clever, she's cultured, she's highly intelligent. Spending time with her improves your reasoning skills, and she also helps you appreciate culture. We know that her interests include literature, music, games, and poetry, so if we're going to set up some event and go out with people and invite her, it should include one of those 4 things if she's going to have a good time. So you can do that with all these guys. He's got a fuck ton of interest. Pretty much anything we invite him to, he's probably going to have a good time. And so on and so forth. You get the idea. Now we could go out and spend some of our hard-earned cash with a social event by clicking on this button. We could look for another job, but we don't really have any skills right now, and we don't really want to fuck up our commute just yet. So we're going to stick with the waitery job that we have. I mean, it is day 1 after all. But speaking of gaining some new skills, we could relax on our own without friends. There's a number of solo activities we can do. We can clean our house for free, but it doesn't appear to be messy, so why waste 1 fucking time slot for today doing that? We could go jogging, that would raise our fitness some. It would also raise relaxation and health. It would lower energy and weight. We could go shopping for $1, but we don't have a whole lot of money to go shopping with, so let's not. We could grab a takeaway meal. If you ask me, that's a bit pricey considering that's like half our fucking income right now, so no. You could have a bath. I don't know why it costs $2. I guess that's kind of just the way the game bills you for water usage. We could sleep on the sofa for free. If we were maybe drunk from hanging out with friends, that might not be a bad idea, but we're not, so fuck that. We could stare at the walls. That sounds awful. We could also watch TV for $1. I guess that's the game billing you for like energy costs. You can also order cable TV. Just like in The Sims, like if you watch the food show, you're gonna gain some cooking skill by doing so. In fact, the makers of The Sims were so impressed with this guy's game that they commissioned him to help them basically make a Sims-like version of this game, and they released that on MySpace and Facebook, and it was The Sims Social. It's no longer available, but that's how cool this game is. EA loved it, and they actually commissioned this the guy who made this game and said, hey, we want you to make a fucking browser-based sim-like game for us. And out of that came Sims Social. It was basically a hybrid between The Sims and Kudos 2. I think the very best thing that we could do on our first night here would be to sign up for evening classes, and with the future in mind and wanting more money and the ability to do more things, maybe like right now start thinking about a career path. And we could do something in media, we could do something in science, we could learn some basic fucking life skills. Since we're basically a clueless nobody, I say we start with, EA, obviously if they're not making money on something, they're not going to keep, working on it or supporting it or developing it. So at some point, they pulled it from MySpace and Facebook. And I'm not completely 100% sure why, but I'm sure it was financial reasons. Because making money is their bottom line. You want to do it? We'll do a science path, Boss Pie, because that's what you want to do. But for right now, at the very least, the very first class we're going to sign up for is some basic life skills. Let's see here. We could let's go back. Science. Let's see what we can learn in science. We got basic science, and that's it. And then we got to go up from there. Sounds like we might get some really high-paying jobs if we continue up that path, and at some point it looks like it branches out into botany or neuroscience or biology. There's all kinds of different science paths that we could ultimately take here, including particle physics. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just get started with science. It'd be every Monday night. That means we wouldn't be able to sign up for the class and take it tonight. We'd have to wait until next week for our first class. So we might still sign up for science, but in terms of basic life skills, maybe we should learn something else, such as, basic IT skills. We could combine that with our science studies. It's a fairly cheap class. We could at the very least get a better job than our waiter job with some basic IT skills as we're taking science classes. And that class would be tomorrow night. So tomorrow night our one slot would be used going to IT class. I think, or no, it's Sunday night. So I think tonight I'm gonna sign up for basic IT skills. Tomorrow, you fuck science, you want to be a lawyer now? Let's see what they got in the lawyer path. They got basic law is a much simpler path, that's for sure. But $17 fucking a class, man. We can't afford that, right? We kind of could, but we wouldn't be doing much more. We wouldn't be hanging out with our friends much. Basic law, $17 fucking a class. Maybe. Let's live on the edge. Let's fucking, try to be a lawyer here. Why not? It'd be this coming Friday, $17 a class. Yeah, it's kind of a very Sims-like game, but a very, I don't want to say watered down, because it's not. It's a refined version of The Sims, where it's not so much arcadey and game-like in the sense that you're walking around and you see little text bubbles and they're talking and all that cute bullshit. Make up your fucking mind, Boss Pie. Alright, we're gonna put this shit to a vote. Let's get my voting system going on here. I'll just break it down to law, science, medicine, media, IT. And we'll set the pull timer for 1 minute. Why not? So 0, if you hit exclamation point vote space 0, you'll be voting for law. Likewise, with 1, you'll be voting for science. With 2, you'll be voting for medicine. 3, media. And 4 is IT, information technology. And Elite Z Viper wishes to retain his virginity. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. So we got 1 vote for science. Got 1 vote for law. And we got 1 vote for IT. Man, that still leaves it up to me. We need a goddamn tiebreaker. Let's get 1 more motherfucker in here. Here, I'll start the poll over because I can also enable multi-votes. Alright, so currently it's a tie. So I'm going to enable multi-voting. You each get 2 votes. So now you can vote for 2 career paths. So hopefully this won't result in a tie. Oh, we got a couple more viewers in here, it looks like, as well. So maybe that'll help break any ties. Oh man, but then that makes it my choice. I want it to be our choice. Personally, I would go with IT, because that's what I did go with back when I was 20. So now you can each vote twice. I think we got Elite Z Viper voted twice, Boss Pie voted 3 times now, and VBJ voted twice. Everybody voted. I think there's a couple lurkers in the stream, but they do not appear to be voting. That's okay. The poll should end on its own real soon here. Is it going to be another fucking tie? Alright, I'm closing the poll. Alright, Law won with 3 votes. Alright, so we're going to become a lawyer. That, I don't know, I haven't looked into like walkthroughs or guides or hints or tips on this game, but I think just based on how society is, and if this is any way a close representation of society, I think that the law path is probably going to be the highest paying path in this game. So, it's clearly an expensive path to take. But let's enroll. We'll be busy this Friday with law. We have to make sure we have $17 on that day, every Friday, to go to our fucking class. It's time for bed, though. And that was our one activity for the day. We signed up for an evening class. So it's another morning. For some reason we put on 4 pounds. Not sure where that came from. We lost a little bit of cleanliness. It happens. Every day you get a little bit dirtier. And we're going to walk to work again. Wonderful sunny day. We walked to work feeling slim and calm. And we did good. We made 1053 today. 316 was in tips. We had an uneventful walk home. You can sometimes get mugged on the way home. Your place can get robbed. It's an interesting game. So we are a slim, unfit waiter. Now, if you don't hang out with your friends or do anything with them, over time you'll see these bars drop. And if you do the wrong things with them or have a bad night with them, they'll also drop. But we do want to maintain relationships in this game, and I'm thinking that it might not be the worst thing to choose some type of activity on the cheap where we could go hang out with some friends. And what's up, Elite Z Viper? You want to be my bodyguard? Go eat out, trip to the movies, beer in a local bar. See, like, I'm kind of wanting to impress this girl because so far I'm more attracted to her than any of these other potentials. But, you know, trying to maintain a girlfriend is also difficult in this game, especially when you're trying to become a lawyer. I'm like 6'2", Boss Pie. She is up there on the attractiveness, but you never know, we might meet somebody who's even more attractive. When she's into literature, music, her effect on us, she helps us appreciate culture, and spending time with her improves our reasoning skills. That might not be the worst damn thing as a lawyer. What effect does he have on us? We won't be bored, but he's an introvert and very shy. He never lies or breaks the law. This guy also helps our reasoning skills. Okay, what other shit does he like? Card games, football, sports. She likes culture. That means she likes expensive shit to do. She also likes games though, so if I buy a game system, I can invite her over for that. We could always just go out to the bar, but that will make me a little less sober. And that lasts like a couple of days in this fucking game. And if people don't like it, let's just do bowling, whatever. If she don't want to go, she won't go. We'll just invite everybody, try to maintain our relationships, keep them high, and let's socialize. So, had almost no effect on our relationship with her, but it did increase our reasoning by 1 and our knowledge of culture by 1, just like it said it would. We lost the game, which hurt our confidence. You got to pay attention to your confidence meter. If you try to go to a new job interview with low confidence, they won't hire you. But we had a good evening bowling. Alex Green had a good time. It slightly improved our relationship with him. It added to our excitement, but took away from our extrovert a little bit. He increased our honesty some, but also took away from our extrovert a bit. It seemed to have almost a neutral effect on our relationship. It wasn't really something he enjoyed. It was something he enjoyed, and it really wasn't something she enjoyed. It was something he enjoyed. So these two appreciated the bowling, these two did not. But nevertheless, I think it was all in all a successful night out. We had ultimately a lot of fun. It looks like our excitement jumped up there. We're definitely not lonely because we hung out with some friends. It increased our IQ a little bit, just hanging out with and talking to these people. So that's cool. It's time for bed. We're gonna walk to work. Had a good day. So yeah, it's like practically 2 days' salary to cover one fucking evening class for law. No, we all went bowling, Elite Z Viper. It was a good night out, but we lost the game and it hurt our confidence a bit doing so. We have time for one activity. I'm looking happy here and stuff, like, you know, you'll see his expression change as the game goes on. And you see our relationships have like changed their order now a little bit, because now he's a closer friend to us than she is. He's a closer friend to us than he is, so on. We could sign up to another evening class, but then that's going to seriously start cutting into our income. We don't really have enough money to go shopping. We don't appear to be dirty, and our apartment doesn't appear to be dirty. thinking the best thing we could do right at this point in time is just go jogging. Time for bed. Oh shit, it's snowing. Now if we walk to work in the snow, you've never been bowling, Boss Pie? Man. One of my physical education classes in high school, we had like a bowling alley like across the street from our high school. So our gym teacher actually, for a couple weeks, he somehow got the school to pay the fucking bowling alley across the street to like let us bowl there for 2 weeks. It was awesome, man. I'm not a huge fan of bowling, but I learned to bowl because my fucking school actually paid a local bowling alley to let us bowl there for a few weeks. So I mean, seriously, if you got a couple of friends to go out with, just fucking go bowling once in your life, man. It is totally worth it. Now, being that it's snowing today, I'm really thinking it might be a good idea to not walk to work. We don't want to get sick. So let's go ahead and take the bus. It was a cold, icy morning when I caught the bus to work, and I arrived at the restaurant feeling relaxed and calm. It cost us $1.25. It wasn't a bad day. The customers were pretty friendly, and I had a good time joking with some of the other waiting staff, which put me in a good mood. I did quite good work today, and after bills and tax, took home $10.70, $3.34 of which was in tips. We're up to a whopping $45. Not bad considering we went out the other night. Never lived near one? Man, just get on the internet and look up, like, type in your zip code or type in bowling alleys. You'll find one probably within a 30-minute drive, or, you know, somebody you could even just take a fucking cab to, or get a friend to drive you. Coworker or something. You gotta, once in your life, man, go bowling. It's worth it. I wouldn't necessarily say, you know, dedicate your life to bowling. But it's definitely worth doing at least once, just to say, you know, you've fucking done it. So, we're an uncultured, clueless waiter. We got time for one activity. Our cleanliness is up there. For some reason, we haven't been getting all that dirty. We don't really need to worry about that. Our apartment, like, I don't see dirt around the screen, so it doesn't look like we really need to clean up our apartment. We got $44. I guess let's just... I don't even know. I don't want to go jogging in the fucking snow. Like I said, I don't really feel a strong need to clean my house right now. Let's just watch TV tonight. Since it's saying that we're uncultured, let's go ahead and watch the art show, which increased our culture by 5. I miss snow so much. It hasn't snowed once this year in Dallas. Not once. Alright, so let's also catch the bus today because it's still snowing. Made another $11 for the day, essentially. But it cost us like fucking $2.50 to get to and from work. We got our evening class tonight. Let's fucking do it. Let's learn some law. So, looks like we, based on concentration and other factors, we gained +8 in the basic law skill. It is time for bed. It's a weekend, so no work. It means twice as much time as normal to enjoy yourself and relax. So on this Saturday, we have time for 2 activities. We've got $34 after paying for last night's evening class. Let's... almost anything we do with friends right now is going to cost us money. We can't really afford to go shopping. I see a little bit of dirt cropping up in places. It's kind of hard to see, but if you like look right there, there's a little gray spot. So let's go ahead and clean our home. Get rid of that bullshit. And We could at least window shop right now. I doubt there's much that we could buy, but you know, maybe we could buy a book or something for like $8. That might increase some skills or whatever. We could order cable TV, but that's kind of pricey, as you can see. We could get a chess set to increase some like logic skill. We could get an umbrella to help us in the rain. We could get weights to get stronger. We could buy ice skates and go ice skating if we wanted to. We could buy a gym membership to get more fit that way. There's all kinds of cool shit that we could ultimately buy here. A lot of it requires money. We'll worry about most of this stuff once we start getting established as a lawyer and start actually making money. Right now, since we've only got a few dollars on hand, we could buy like a books to help with confidence. We could just buy books to just help with boredom. And I think that also helps like with your, you know, when it says somebody is interested in literature, I think it helps you get along with that person better if you just read these random books. I think you can even order magazines. Learning to cook. If you order a magazine, I think he automatically reads a little bit of that magazine every night. We could turbocharge our IQ. That's an expensive fucking book. Could learn how to better deal with stress. Computing for beginners. So we don't have to necessarily take evening classes. You can learn the same skills from books. Improve your golf. The movie guide. Meditation for beginners. English law. It's a pricey fucking book. But we could increase the rate at which we learn law. And if we're fucking serious about becoming a lawyer, maybe, just maybe we should spend almost our entire goddamn income on that. I don't know. International law, man, it's a $70 fucking book. Logical thinking course. You know what, I'm gonna buy the law book. Because I'm pretty intent on becoming a lawyer. So, down to 78 cents and it's time for bed. So Sunday, we're kind of like losing some friends here. We don't have a whole lot of money. Yeah, I got it, Boss Pie. Some of these activities are free, like we could have a snowball fight. Let's just try to invite everyone to a fucking snowball fight. Oh, she don't wanna? Fuck her. And he don't want to. Well, let's socialize with these two. Gain a little bit of kudos from that. To read our law book. Yay, we gained 2 basic law skill. Time for bed. Oh, we gotta go to work. Even though we got 78 cents and it costs $1.25 to take the bus to work, we can technically afford it somehow. So let's just do it. Oh man, it was a good day at work. Alright, we got time for one activity. Right? Elite Z Viper? Fucking assholes. I'm starting to think, you know, maybe fuck these people. If they can't have a snowball fight with me, I don't know if I want to be their fucking friends. Got time for one activity. We're a sociable, clueless waiter. I'm getting a little lonely. Our kudos is up there a little bit. Looking over everything here, I think our best bet is just stay at home and read our book. Some more. And we learned a little bit more about basic law. The sooner we become a lawyer, the more money we'll have, the more we'll be able to enjoy life because we'll have the fucking money to do so. Took the bus to work again. Blah blah blah, another boring day. And life is like this, Lazy Viper. You better fucking get used to this shit. We are now an uncultured, cheerful waiter. We've got some money to work with here. We got time for one activity. Let's just read our book some more. It's still snowing out. How do you keep having a one-night stand? I mean, a one-night stand is where you fuck somebody and then you, like, never call them again, dude. But if you keep having a one-night stand, then it's no longer a one-night stand. Alarm clock has gone off because today is work day. Time to get dressed and go earn a living. I'm gonna walk to work. Man, it's raining. We really need to get an umbrella. There's a horrid rainy morning when we walk to work. Take the bus home. I want to be walking around in the rain and get sick. Let's go shopping again. The place is starting to get a little dirty again. Let's see if we can afford ourselves an umbrella, which we can. Alright. Time for bed. If she keeps coming back, like I said, man, that's not a one-night stand. That's friends with benefits. It's like a one-time pad in cryptology, man. A one-time pad in cryptology is unbreakable because there's only like one fucking pad out there, one fucking encryption key for that code. And once whoever uses that encryption once, they never use it again. The only way it can be breaked is if they do use it again. If they use it again, it's no longer a fucking one-time pad. One-time pad means you use it one fucking time and then you burn that shit. Anyway, another good day at work. Came home. It wasn't that rude, Elite Z Viper. It was thicken up your fucking skin, Elite Z Viper. I don't tolerate pussies on my goddamn channel. I'm giving you shit. I'm giving everyone shit today. You want something from me? Open up your hands. You know what you're gonna get? A lot of shit. Alright, our house is getting messy. That's what all this dust coming up on the screen is about, so let's go ahead and just clean our home tonight. And that's why Boss Pie called you a virgin. Because you don't have pussy. Alright, we're up to nearly like 40 bucks. Not bad considering we've been doing some shopping. Oh, god damn it. Some friends want to hang out? What the fuck do you want, Donna Bell? Good evening, Jim. It looks like a cloudy day, but at least it's dry. We're gonna go to a rock band at the local club. It's $23 motherfucking dollars. And see, this is what sucks about this game, is I've got classes tonight. I'm trying to become a lawyer. You know this, Donna. And, I don't know nor care if you're a virgin, Elite Z Viper. Either which way, dude. I was a virgin until like I was 20-something, so don't worry about it. $23. And I mean, we don't necessarily have to go to our evening class tonight. But if we reject this, it's gonna hurt our relationship with Donna Bell. So I guess evening classes can wait till next week. We got our law book. We're learning a little bit of law throughout the week anyway on our own. Alright, we had a good time. Rock gig, a reasonably good gig, although the lead singer badly needed a personality bypass. That's usually the case with lead singers. Some great songs and a good atmosphere though. And we met a couple of her friends. So cool. A couple other relationship prospects. He isn't enjoying it. Fucking everyone had an excellent time. Our excitement is like off the fucking charts here. We've gained 41 fucking excitement. Lost a whole shit ton of loneliness. I'm glad we went out that night, didn't go to our evening classes. You know, yeah, becoming a lawyer is important, but so is hanging out with your friends and having a good time. But it's time for bed. We'll pick up our law classes next week. We can read our law books some over the weekend and fill in gaps in our fucking knowledge. An evening with a good book. Actually, it was a morning with a good book, but whatever. And we want, it looks like we're about to lose a couple of friends here, actually, which sucks. Now, doesn't, from her picture, look more attractive than Donna Bell, but according to this meter, she is more attractive than Donna Bell by, like, one notch. And she's, even though prettier than her by the graphic, her attractiveness is apparently very, very, very low. I know, Elite Z Viper. I'm just fucking with you. You have a good night, BBJ. It's like I said earlier, man. If you want something from me tonight, you're gonna get a whole lot of shit. Alright, so, I mean, we only got $16. We really kind of should try to salvage some of these relationships before they go completely to hell. But we can't really afford to do much right now, so we just gotta really keep our eyes on that over the next, like, fucking day or two. Like, by Monday night, we probably should go out and do something with friends. I don't think BBJ is offended by anything, Boss Pie. I think he's just tired. He said earlier that he probably wasn't going to be able to stay up much longer. He's like in the Netherlands somewhere. I'm not, you're Dutch or something. But aren't you like in Holland, BBJ, or somewhere near there? So it's like fucking 6 or 7 in the morning for you, or later. Anyway, it's Saturday. Our apartment appears to be clean. For some reason, our cleanliness, it's finally starting to drop a little bit. But we still don't necessarily need a bath right here and now. Can't really afford to go shopping. There's not a whole lot we can fucking do, but it's a nice day, so let's go jogging. Somebody wants to go hang out with us. It's Roger Bishop. Dude, that's like almost all of my fucking money. And you want to grab a few beers? That's gonna fuck with my sobriety, man. It's gonna affect my job performance tomorrow. Yeah, we haven't bathed in like 2 weeks. But we just went boozing with some friends. Met a couple more people. Cleanliness. Where is our cleanliness? I think because we just fucked with our sobriety some, we should maybe just sleep it off on the sofa. Take a bath tomorrow night or something. I don't know. So we don't necessarily have to take the bus to work today, though. We could go back to walking. Dull, cloudy morning. Nice customers. Had a good day. We're gonna walk home. Maximize our income as much as possible this week. Looks like our apartment's starting to get a little bit messy again. So, clean our home and go to sleep. Good work. Come home. Made a new friend at work today. big ass number, man. Antonio Morris. Fantastic. I got a new friend on our list, Antonio Morris. He's currently our best friend, probably because we work with him. Our apartment is clean. We seem relatively clean. I don't think it really starts indicating that you're dirty until like you get below 50%. We could read. We could go out with friends. We're about to like lose a couple of these fuckers as friends. I kind of almost don't even care. Where's our sobriety at? Our sobriety's okay, but it could be better. Let's hold off from reading the book until our sobriety's 100% again. We could kind of afford some cheap activity. Let's see what's available. We could play soccer for free with everybody and anybody. Come on, bitch. Take her. Yeah, well, you're an uggo anyway. I don't care what your fucking thumbnail looks like. Pussy. He didn't want a snowball fight. He don't want to play soccer. That dude don't want to fucking do anything. If he drops off my friends list, I don't even care at this point. Alright, so that had a good effect on our relationship with him, but not by much. It hurt our confidence, though, because we lost the game. Good impact with him. Actually, it seems to have improved our relationship with her ever so slightly, but it wasn't really something that she enjoyed. It was something that Sandra Fleming enjoyed, and she's more attractive anyway. Our relationship with her improved quite a bit. So, I might be shooting more for Sandra than fucking Donna here over time. We'll find out. It's time for bed. Alarm clock has gone off. We're gonna walk to work again, walk home. We're working at Snackville apparently. Yeah, time for one activity as always. And since our sobriety, let's sleep it off some more on the couch, raise our sobriety some more. Boring life we lead. Let's go ahead and read our fucking book. Good job breaking that down. Kind of make up for the fact that we missed that one evening class. Evening class, nobody's calling us, let's do it. Oh, we learned +9. And somehow we got people skills along the way. We're an uncultured, calm waiter. It's time for bed, though. So, I mean, what do you guys think of this game? I'm sorry if you find it boring to watch, but man, I tell you, something about it is fun to fucking play, I think. Clean our home because it was getting a little dirty there. Where is our personal cleanliness at? Alright, you know what? I think even though he doesn't have flies on him, I think it's time for a bath. It's been like weeks. Alright. Somebody wants to hang out. It's Francisco. He wants to hit a game at the golf course. Well, since we're becoming a lawyer, and lawyers like golfing and shit, you know, maybe we should pick up some golfing. It's like a rich people's game, and you know, being a lawyer, definitely shooting for that. So let's do it. Oh man, that had a huge positive impact on our relationship. But we lost the game, which hurt our confidence. Probably gonna have to buy a book on confidence here soon. We got one more activity for this Sunday evening. We're doing pretty good as far as we're losing relationship with Donna Bell. Maybe we should hang out with her. She likes culture. We don't have $41 to take her to the theater. We do have $11 to take her to the museum. You don't want to fucking go to the museum? What the fuck, Donna? Fuck. You don't want to go to the movies either? You play tennis with me? You'll play tennis with me. Alright. I'm gonna invite your bitch friends too. Wasn't really something you enjoyed, huh? Well, maybe you should have fucking agreed to go with me when I was inviting you to do shit you would have enjoyed, bitch. God, women are so fickle. Anyway, Sandra Fleming and I are starting to get along real well here. We might become like actual... She might show up on my friends list here soon. Hey, we just unlocked a new activity. We can go to church on Sundays now. I'm not a huge fan of golf in real life, but I do like playing it on the computer, Boss Pie. In fact, I would love to be able to play Peggy for you guys, but it has one of those, like, because it's a free online MMORPG. It has one of those stupid fucking anti-cheat game guard things. And that software prevents, like, any fucking video capture software from actually being able to pick it up. In the past, people were able to, with some tricks, were able to stream or record it. With recent updates to that anti-cheat thing, it seems impossible. I've tried everything, and I cannot get fucking XSplit or OBS or anything to fucking pick up Peng yet, and that sucks, because I'd love to be able to play that for you guys. But in real life, golf is a pain in the ass, and unless you have like a few $100s to blow and can afford a golf cart, man, it sucks, because it's hot out there, and then you're walking all across the golf course, standing the entire time. It gets tiring. You're looking for your fucking ball. So another day at work. We're gonna look for a better job here soon, but we really got to pick up some more skills if we're going to. But hey, at least we're a happy fucking waiter, and our income has been consistent, as well as our commute. It seems like, you know, and you'll notice in real life, and also in this game, the more friends you have, the more spread out you are, it's kind of harder to maintain those relationships. So it's like all of these meters are like lower than they were in the beginning, even though we have been hanging out with these people. We haven't been hanging out with them as much as they would like to maintain positive, healthy relationships with them. And that's kind of true in life. You know, it's like balancing your time with yourself and your friends and everything else. It's a fucking... It is not easy. Life is not easy. Let's learn some more law. Friends be damned. We're about making money. We can make more friends when we have more money. In 10 years' time, we probably won't even know half these people anyway. We make on average about $11 a day. It's not terrible. I would like it if we were less than clueless, though. You know, tonight let's do a job search. I don't necessarily think we're gonna actually try to apply for a new job tonight. I just kind of want to get a feel for what's out there, and like once we've picked job search for our activity, I think, yeah, it's time for bed. Once you click on it. So even though whether we apply or not makes no difference at this point. We've used up our activity slot for the day. I just kind of want to get a feel of what things the jobs are looking for, so we kind of know what we need before we do actually apply for a job. I guess we should have taken up the IT class, because as you can see, just a legal assistant needs basic IT skills. I kind of had a suspicion about that in the beginning. So I'm glad I looked at this. We need to be picking up some IT just to get into law, it looks like. That's just this job, though. And pretty much every fucking law job needs basic IT skills. So, we're doing okay. We just need to to start picking up some IT skills. But it's time for bed. So tomorrow night we're going to probably sign up for some basic IT classes. So I guess a law path is a very expensive path to take, but I hope it pays off once we get into that field. Quite good at work. So let's go ahead and just get that out of the way. We're going to start learning some basic IT every Sunday. Time for bed. And people want to do shit with me. Of course, it's a dentist appointment. Alright, so I guess I have a dentist appointment next week, Thursday. Got time for one activity. And I'm thinking maybe I should go shopping and pick up an IT book as well. Fuck. Eventually, we're definitely going to want to buy that confidence book for when we start taking on job applications. Stress, computing for beginners. Man, that's a pricey motherfucking book. Whatever. Day at work, we're going to learn some more of basic law. Didn't do too bad there. It's time for bed. People want to do shit. What the fuck? We got two people calling us up. He wants a $4 event. He wants a $23 event. We'll do the $4 event. We got along with his friend better than we did with him, it looks like. And we won the game, which boosted our confidence. That's awesome. We're not bad at football. Or they were just really terrible. Let's take a bath. Our cleanliness is getting a little low. And it's time for bed. What? I'm giving up trying to stay friends in the gym. It's more trouble than it's worth. Fuck you, Antonio. See, I told you we were going to start losing friends here soon. Let's make today all about learning computers. Nice. It looks like we're earning a little bit more in tips. At least we did today. Her telling I can't afford it. Sorry. So looks like we need to really start picking up our law skills. Just work and study, work and study. Trying to live the dream. Friends anymore? You want to go eat pizza for $20 motherfucking? I don't know if I can afford that shit. I've got a dentist appointment this week. Well, man, it says that it hurt our honesty because we were lying. I'm looking at the future, you fucking game. I can't afford it right now. God damn. So this is why I'm saying this game is somewhat semi-unrealistic, because you do have more time than for one activity in any given day. But it's realistic in the sense that, like, yeah, at some point you're making sacrifices, and you got to think about money, and they're really, at any given day to do all the shit that you really want to or need to do in life, you don't have enough time. And so this game isn't a perfect simulation of life, but but it's like a microcosm of life, and I love it about that. Another fucking shitty day at work. Roger Bishop wants to do something that's going to cost me money. I really kind of need to clean my home. Alex Green also wants to do something. His is less money. So I think I'm going to take on his. Ooh, and I met somebody new. And it's time for bed again. Our apartment is getting messy. Roger. Yeah, well, fuck off, Roger. Yeah, our friends list is dwindling quick. That's alright. See, $25 fucking for a dentist. I'll barely be able to afford my goddamn classes this week. Life is so expensive. No, my natural hair color, you know what my natural hair color is. I haven't touched my hair color in years until just recently. So my natural hair color is like that dark brown, but I recently decided to bleach it. Alright, let's do our, learn some more law. Time for bed. It's the weekend. Fuck. 50. If I do this, I won't be able to afford my goddamn IT class tomorrow. And you're bringing your ugly friend? Why aren't you bringing your attractive friend? What's her attractiveness level? Man, you got an ugly friend too. You both want to cost me $15 motherfucking. You both basically want to cost me my education. I'm gonna stay friends with Donna just because, if for no other reason than the fact that she's got a hot friend that I've kind of got my eyes on. That cost me my goddamn fucking IT shit tomorrow, but I don't need 100% IT. I just need like 30 or 40% to get a basic law job. Time for bed. Life sucks. At least it does right now. I'm hoping that when I get my fucking awesome job as a lawyer, shit starts getting better. Everybody's fucking calling me. Oh, he's telling me goodbye. Oh, charity run. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, well, Alex, I went out with someone else. Deal with it. And no, I don't have the motherfucking money. I'm sorry. God. Don't you people know I'm trying to become a lawyer? That shit takes time and money. Fuck it, I'm gonna go to church today. Just because my friends were pissing me off. I felt like I needed the spirituality. I can't afford my goddamn evening class. I can't even afford the motherfucking $7. Whatever, I'll read the book. Almost as good as going to class. You're taking off, Bus Pie? Or are you saying goodbye to our friends in the game? But that's life, Elite Z Viper. You better get used to this shit. At some point, you're gonna have to make these decisions. You're gonna have to choose. Work, success, fame, and fortune, or go bowling with my friends. And while it's not that critical and doesn't happen as fast as it's happening in this game gives you a good fucking idea within a few hours' time of what the next 10 years of your life are gonna be like. Take a real brief break here, guys.